lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike. Along the north-south passway, now called Route 81, 9 miles south of the city of Syracuse at exit 16 on the lands of the Onondaga, stands a longhouse of history and recreation. Haudenosaunee, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games. And under the roof of this great house, the Onondaga Nation Arena serves the surrounding community with a full staff of maintenance, security, and all other custodial needs to ensure a safe and secure facility. They also feature an elders room with seats and tables dedicated to those who may need to watch the game away from the abundant regular
Mic check.
seating.
Am I good?
It is adorned with portraits of the faces of players who have molded lacrosse through the generations of Onondaga, from the history to the contemporary players of today's game. The arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home cooked specials, and has a very diverse selection, and patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located inside the arena, and there is a wide range of lacrosse and hockey equipment which has all of your needs with all sports apparel related to the Onondaga athletic clubs with the other Red Hawks teams. They also have helmets, hoodies, traditional wooden sticks, as well as a wide range of native craft displays with a full selection of the favorite Pendleton blankets, as well as beadwork and other jewelry that is made by local Onondaga crafters, and has a great selection any time of year that you wish to stop by. We cordially invite you to come and experience the beautiful surroundings in and around the Onondaga Nation's Arena. For a unique historical visit, whether you're here for a day or evening sporting event, to shop at our amazing shop, or just to get some food at the Power Play Cafe, our staff is eager to serve. Please visit us online at the OnondagaNationsArena.com. Huge shout out to Firekeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. Firekeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey dinner, spaghetti, whatever you want. Guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
Leaves it there for Bertrand. Bertrand with the diving jump.
LACNI, or Lacrosse Invitational North America, is the premier fall invitational tournament in all of North America, with teams traveling internationally to come. Nonstop action. Get your team registered for there. If you've never seen it before, we've got the last 2 years hosted. Team USA was there last year, trying to get ready for the World Games coming up. Huge shout out to Scott Neese and Connor Wilson for all they do for Blue Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blaze.
It was their contribution that contributed to us being able to afford the wireless mics for this tournament. Thank you so much again to the LACNI group. Tucked away amidst the rolling hills of central New York lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike. Along the north-south passway, now called Route 81, 9 miles south of the city of Syracuse at exit 16 on the lands of the Onondaga, stands a longhouse of history and recreation. Haudenosaunee, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games. And under the roof of this great house, the Onondaga Nation Arena serves the surrounding community with a full staff of maintenance, security, and all other custodial needs to ensure a safe and secure facility. They also feature an elders room with seats and tables dedicated to those who may need to watch the game away from the abundant regular seating. It is adorned with portraits of the faces of players who have molded lacrosse through the generations of Onondaga, from the history to the contemporary players of today's game. The arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home cooked specials and has a very diverse selection, and patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located inside the arena, and there is a wide range of lacrosse and hockey equipment which has all of your needs with all sports apparel related to the Onondaga athletic clubs with the other Red Hawks teams. They also have helmets, hoodies, traditional wooden sticks, as well as a wide range of native craft displays with a full selection of the favorite Pendleton blankets, as well as beadwork and other jewelry that is made by local Onondaga crafters and has a great selection any time of year that you wish to stop by. We cordially invite you to come and experience the beautiful surroundings in and around the Onondaga Nation's Arena. For a unique historical visit, whether you're here for a day or evening sporting event, to shop at our amazing shop, or just to get some food at the Power Play Cafe, our staff is eager to serve. Please visit us online at the OnondagaNationsArena.com. Huge shout out to Firekeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed.
Hello, lacrosse friends, and welcome back to the Northeast Invitational, the first annual Northeast Invitational. Very exciting to have you along. Very excited to be here. I am Stephen Stamp, broadcasting for you on Blue Squatch Productions from the Onondaga Nation Arena. An absolute beauty of an arena. Great tournament getting rolling here. We have some crossover action amongst the pools. There are 6 teams in the tournament, 2 pools of 3, and right here we are going back and forth between teams from the opposite divisions. The Woodsmen wearing their white jerseys with the yellow and black trim. ONEIDA Braves are in the London Blue Devils jerseys. The lane opens up wide for Mark Henderson. Nye McComber is in net for the Woodsmen. Not sure which goaltender is starting here for the Braves. The 2 listed goalies are Blaine Palace and Andrew Najeski. There's a save by McComber. One of a handful of McCombers on the roster. And it's turned over. Here come Braves back the other way. ONEIDA setting up for the first real settled offensive possession. Turned over, and the Woodsmen come back into the offensive zone. Nice wheels ripping down the floor there by Kane Kettle. Kettle's pass doesn't quite connect, and it will be turned over. The Braves are going to come back the other way. It's either Connor Zavitz or Trenton Thomas. It looks like we had 2 5s on the roster list. I'm going to double check that one for you. That pass across to the far side doesn't quite connect. Nate Dockstader will come away with it. Late in the shot clock, he'll just get a shot off, and that one heads off into the corner. It wasn't a fresh 30s. It went off the goaltender. So the Braves will have another possession, and they'll slow things down, get all set. Up at the top of the formation, Dax Brown. Oh, and it's picked off. Woodsmen take off. Nice hustle back by ONEIDA's number 5. It's a 3-on-1 now that ONEIDA gets a forward out. But here's a great chance in the first goal of the game. That's Angus LeBourne. What a beauty. Leads us into a really nice story here. Is Angus LeBourne and his son Angus LeBourne Jr. playing together. Angus wearing
Just to
23,
get some food at the
Jr. is
Power
wearing
Play
22,
Cafe.
and the old man putting on a show here with a lovely goal to start things off. The bar has been set. The challenge has been tossed. It's Keith Printup with the faceoff win. The shot gets his own rebound, but he is checked there by Ryan Perry. Delayed penalty coming to the Woodsmen. The 30 expires just as they're taking a shot. That one's after the buzzer, but they hadn't heard a whistle, so I don't think Woodsman loved that that shot was taken, but interference call.
I got a 2-minute interference on 66, 2 minutes.
There you go, Tylen Dybo off for 2 or less. Again, we're playing 3 15-minute running time periods. Thirds, I guess, periods. And the final 3 minutes of the third period will be stop time if the game was within 3 goals. Score right now, 1-0 for the Woodsmen after the Angus LeBourne goal. Jaden Jimerson just stood over that ball. And we'll let his team, as it was an over and back. There's a 10-second count to get across center. An over and back is in effect. This is Lee Thomas shaking and baking, getting his way to the net, working his way around the defender. He gets the shot off, but that is turned aside. Pool play happening tomorrow with the round robin between each of the teams in the groups. Tonight we have some crossover action, getting everybody rolling. We saw the Utica Yeti and the CTC Elite play in the first game, a 6-4 game that was really close. A goal with 15 seconds left made it a 2-goal game, but that was a really tight battle. The Onondaga Warriors ran away a little bit from the Maine Northmen in the second game. Penalty coming. It's going to be a too many men. And now we have the ONEIDA Braves and the Woodsmen. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Mike! Mike's on! Great little setup tonight. We have the officials mic'd so they can announce the penalties for you. Unfortunately, sometimes they forget to turn it off when we hear the whistles. I wish we had a ball to throw at him. I don't know how it sounds on the broadcast, but with my headset on, it's pretty loud. Oh, you guys can't hear it? Oh, man. Trust me, it's loud. Oh, nice shot on the far side there. Just going a little bit wide. Another save there by Naima Comber. Woodsman looking for the outlet. Oh, nice wheels to get open there by Nicky Snow. Just couldn't accept the pass. Great job to hustle and make himself a target. There's a chance. There's the ball turned over. We're going to have a penalty call. Just had some of the Tykes who were very excited about their game being broadcast. No, he thinks you mean physically backwards. Okay, we had a check from behind. A 4-minute check from behind call. So this penalty, the first penalty to the Braves, is going to end. And now they will go up for a 5-on-4 for 4 minutes and score a goal in each half of the minor. They get the first one right there. Nice finish. And we are all tied up. The power play goal, and that will. Now he has realized it's River Montour in the box. Realized he got 4 minutes, and it'll be 2 minutes once we get rolling once again. Keith Printup going to take the face off for the Woodsmen. Play is blown back in. Braves trying to get possession. It is eventually scooped up there by Dax Brown. He'll get up over center, make sure he beats the 10 count. Oh, that pass turned into a shot. Goes off the foot of Naima Comber. Woodsmen get it. They're going to try and rumble out. Oh, great trail check. Dax Brown getting the ball back, but it's going to be called a turnover. Come to the near side. Still in the power play. Oh, and there's going to be the second goal on the man advantage. They pass it through, and Dax Brown buries that one. Back-to-back power play goals. And it's a 2-1 lead. See that little inside feed? Nobody on Dax Brown. It's tough when you're shorthanded, but you got to cover that guy in the slot. And it will be an edge for the ONEIDA Braves. Back to even strength with 2 power play goals scored on one on each half of the double minor for checking from behind. Battle off the draw. Braves come away with it. Ball scooped up there by Carson Langill. Oh, and some rough stuff outside the crease. River Montour is going to go right back to the penalty box. He was the one in there for the double minor. And we're going to see what happens here. There's Montour, number 7, swim move. Tackles the player, and then not sure what he's so upset about. And he gets it unsportsmanlike. I think he was actually speaking to his coach, but the refs thought it was directed at them. And River Montour has 8 minutes
for holding,
penalties,
2 minutes for unsportsmanlike.
and we're only 11 minutes into the game. So I'm not sure what the first one was. The first was a hold or a cross check, but the second one definitely unsportsmanlike. So another 4-minute power play for the Braves. See if they can take advantage of it. Eight left on the shot clock. That one gets away. It's going to be tracked down there by John Dockstader. That one goes wide, and the 30 will expire. Woodsmen killing the penalty, but down 2-1. See if how much they decide to attack, and it's actually a 4-on-4 because the Woodsmen or the Braves have left someone up the floor. There's the save, and he is all alone. Oh, and that pass did not get into the rafters. I thought that was hitting the ceiling. It was a really high lobbed pass as they were trying to get the ball down to number 47. Don't have a name for him on the roster. He was just completely left alone by the Woodsman. The pass was a little bit high. It is a high ceiling here, so the ball did get down the length of the floor. This is Mark Henderson, and that's a bit of a break for the Woodsman not to delay a game after the buzzer went, and they threw the ball down into the corner. So the Braves still on the power play. 7 seconds left in the first of the two penalties. Be huge if they can get one right here. They don't, so the first will be killed. Now a goal by the Braves would get us back to even strength. One minute to go here in the first of 3 15-minute periods. Long pass up the floor. Rumbling up. Braves coming back, still on the power play. Final 30 seconds of this first period. Nice look. Oh, big save there by Nyman Comer. Dax Brown racing in all alone. The door is open. The Woodsman, you got to close that bench door. And that's going to be a possession call as the player with the ball wound up going into the bench. He was checked in, but you got to close your door. So that's going to give ONEIDA a chance to get a shot here. It's stopped, and we will go to the first intermission with 46 seconds left on the ONEIDA power play. It's 2-1 for the Braves over the Woodsmen. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the inaugural Northeast Invitational on Blue Squatch Productions. We'll be back in 2 minutes.
Coming up, huge shout out to Scott Neese and Connor Wilson for all they do for Blue Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blaze.
It was their contribution that contributed to us being able to afford the wireless mics for this tournament. Thank you so much again to the NEI group. Tucked away amidst the rolling hills of central New York lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike. Along the north-south passway, now called Route 81, 9 miles south of the city of Syracuse at exit 16 on the lands of the Onondaga, stands a longhouse of history and recreation. Haudenosaunee, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games, and under the roof of this great house, the Onondaga Nation Arena serves the surrounding community with a full staff of maintenance, security, and all other custodial needs to ensure a safe and secure facility. They also feature an elders room with seats and tables dedicated to those who may need to watch the game away from the abundant regular seating. It is adorned with portraits of the faces of players who have molded lacrosse through the generations of Onondaga, from the history to the contemporary players of today's game. The arena also features the Power Play Cafe, which is more than just an arena concession stand. It is geared towards daily specials and can rival any restaurant with its home-cooked specials, and has a very diverse selection, and patrons always leave satisfied and full and will often become regulars. And for those sports enthusiasts out there, we have the Price Check Pro Shop located inside the arena, and there is a wide range of lacrosse and hockey equipment which has all of your needs with all sports apparel related to the Onondaga athletic clubs with the other Red Hawks teams. They also have.
Sure, this ain't working.
Yeah, actually, just put it in your pocket.
That's what I'm doing. That's fine.
Just take it out.
That's what I'm doing.
I hate it clipped right.
Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to the Northeast Invitational here at the Onondaga Nation Arena, where they play games. I am Steven Stamp, pleased to be bringing you this Blue Squatch Productions presentation of the inaugural first annual Northeast Invitational. Thanks to Ron Kogan and everyone here in Onondaga for making this happen. It is a lot of fun. It's only going to get better as we go. There's a nice chance for the Woodsmen. That one is turned aside on the break by Angus LeBourne. Still 23 seconds left on the power play for ONEIDA. They're just getting their full complement of forwards out. Actually, now they're just getting their fifth guy out. So they're down to 10 on the shot clock. ONEIDA not exactly making the most of their power play opportunity there, but it will be snagged now. A little mix-up on the change. River Montour came out of the penalty box and went straight to the bench, and he and his teammate collided as they were putting somebody out for him. Another long outlet pass. That one's going to go to nobody, and then Braves will get it right back a minute into the second period. Shot from the outside. That one blocked. Hard shot by John Dockstader. The 30 expires and Woodsman will get possession. Starting with it is Mark Henderson. He'll hand it off. Scooped up there by Kane Kettle. All alone on top of the crease was Nicky Snow, and he is turned aside. Oh, that one's not getting turned aside. That is an absolute rip from Angus LeBourne. His second of the game will even things up. 2-2 between ONEIDA and the Woodsmen. Woodsmen are in a group tomorrow with the CTC Elite and the Maine Northmen. The ONEIDA Braves are in a group with the Onondaga Warriors and the Utica Yeti. Games get underway tomorrow at 10 a.m. with CTC Elite versus the Maine Northmen. 6 pool games, round-robin games within each pool, and the top 2 teams from each pool will play in semifinals tomorrow night at 6:30 and 7:45. Everything streamed live by Blue Squatch Productions. There's a live goal by Angus LeBourne Jr. He is getting involved in the family derby. It's all LeBournes all the time for the Woodsmen. Angus with 2, now Angus Jr. with 1, and the Woodsmen have gone ahead 3-2. Here's another chance for the Woodsmen. That one skips wide. River Montour with the big rip. Oh, there's a player up the floor. It's Dax Brown. Can they get it to him? The one hopper. Nice job cradling, but the stop there by Nye McComber. Woodsman into the offensive zone. Setting up here is Canute Deer. I know I'm not getting that right. I just had a lesson on that one before the game. Canute. I don't think that's it. Sorry. ONEIDA gets possession. They come forward. Little hidden ball trick. Dax Brown behind the back pass. Pretty nice job. Couldn't quite connect. So over and back, and the Woodsmen will get the ball and come up. Starting possession at mid-floor. Harry McComber left it there, and just a breakaway here if they can get on it. This took a little bit too long.
No!
They do get a chance, and the shot is wide. There's a chance. That one's missed by Nikki Snow. Nate Dockstader up over center. Being checked, the ball pops loose. They call it a loose ball foul, and ONEIDA will hang on to it and get a fresh 30. Here's Dax Brown. He's going to invert on the run and then cycles back up top. Still hanging on to it. One of the ONEIDA righties over on the lefty side. That was a face block by the Woodsmen. So no over and back, but also no reset. So they had to get one from downtown. Pass ahead to Lee Thomas, right on top of the crease. That one's stopped once again by Blaine Powless. Braves slowing things down a little, getting the offense going. Here's Dax Brown. That one well wide, and that's heading just off the top of the glass. Sidearm spinning shot. That one's a little wide. Ooh. Pretty healthy whack there delivered by Dagoa McComber. Go. Dax Brown with a bouncer will tie things up. Brown finding the spot just inside the far post. That's a pretty one. You can see he just takes this little pass and shoots around the defender. May have served as a bit of a screen. That's just a lovely bounce shot. ONEIDA will come away with it and push the ball. Dax Brown loves hanging out up the floor. He is down there. Nice job fighting through by Nate Dockstader to get it up, and there's a shot on the run. Nikki Snow passes it off, gets it back, feeds it down. Oh, nice pass. Pass block. That was John Dockstader getting in the way of that one. Here's a chance. Oh, and there's the hat trick for Angus LeBourne. 3 for LeBourne, 1 for LeBourne Jr. It's a 4-3 lead for the Woodsmen here in the third game of the night and the final game this evening at the Northeast Invitational. Not sure if it's getting picked up on the broadcast, but we can hear the Woodsman coaching staff fairly adamantly disagreeing with a handful of calls in the game. Nicky Snow with the assist on Angus LeBourne's hat trick goal. Woodsmen have it, but some pressure here from Dax Brown. There's a big pick, and it's going to be a slashing call coming to looks like Dax Brown is going to get the slashing penalty.
2 for slashing.
So the Woodsmen back to the power play. Oh, that's too many for ONEIDA, and that's no call, though. I guess they have possession. They've been calling it just as a possession call tonight. So. ONEIDA on the penalty kill, a minute and a half to go, and the Dax Brown penalty. Number 5, either Connor Zavitz or Trenton Thomas with it. And the rip from outside, that one's blocked. Comes straight out to 5 again. They didn't get it through to the goalie before the 30 expired. Long pass, Woodsman, all alone on the crease. What a save, Blaine Powless. Canute Gear can't believe he was so wide open, wasn't able to get that one. Outlet pass. ONEIDA running out of time to get it across, and they won't. It's going to be a 3-on-1. Here's another chance. Oh, that one's just a little bit too far for Deer. .33 left on the Dax Brown slashing penalty. We're coming down to the final 3 minutes of the second period. That shot on the run is wide from John Dockstader. He's going to head back to play D on the 2-on-1. Back to Nicky Snow around the world. I'm not sure if Paulus got that or if it's the crossbar, but nobody's getting that one. Angus LeBourne once again. He is on fire. His 4th of the game. You can see he just gets that loose ball right on top of the crease. I don't know if we can see that again quickly. His feet were pretty close. We can, look at that. Oh, it was the defender's foot in the crease. He was good. Angus LeBourne was all good. I just saw the white shoe landing in the crease and thought, wait a second. But no, that was the defender. That's a good goal. It's 5-3. Again, all LeBournes for the Woodsmen. 4 for Angus, 1 for Angus Jr. First game tomorrow, CTC Elite and the Maine Northmen at 10. The Warriors of Onondaga will play the Utica Yeti at 11:15. Then the 12:30 game is the Woodsmen against CTC Elite. The Braves in action at 1:45 against the Utica Yeti. Woodsmen and the Northmen at 3 o'clock, and then 4:15, the Warriors and the ONEIDA Braves. Then we'll have another red-white Tyke scrimmage from the Onondaga Tykes. And then we're into semifinals. Happens quickly. It's going to be a long day. Lots of lacrosse, a lot of fun. .30 expires. All right, just getting a few last-minute roster notes here. Number 5 that we've been talking about is Connor Zavitz. Trenton Thomas is wearing the 33. That shot from way downtown as the 30 was about to expire. Didn't quite get there in time from Jaden Jimerson, so it will be ONEIDA possession. Trenton Thomas will go and pick it up. He's got some pressure there from River Montour. Runs by. Nice job to find Zavitz ahead. Delayed penalty coming to the Woodsmen. Nice wheels by Blaine Powless racing to the ONEIDA bench. It's not going to matter much as it was grabbed by Nyman Comber. It's a high stick. See whether that's a 2 or a 5. There's only 11 seconds left here in the second period, so I don't know if we're going to get underway. No, we definitely won't get going again. So we will go to the intermission. It's 5-3 for the Woodsmen over the Oneida Braves. I'm Steven Stamp. This is the first annual Northeast Invitational on Blue Squatch Productions. We'll be right back in 2 minutes.
Huge shout out to Firekeepers Restaurant, who is the sponsor of this game. They serve breakfast 6 days a week and are open every day except for Monday. You can get anything from the big breakfast, meat lover skillet, to a frittata, or the country style scrambler. Guaranteed to have something for everyone in your group. Firekeepers is also open for dinner Tuesday through Friday, where you can get everything from a hot turkey sandwich to a turkey dinner, spaghetti, whatever you want. Guaranteed to have something for everybody in your group. Help support those who support us to make this happen.
Leaves it there for Bertrand. Bertrand with the diving jump.
LACNEI, or Lacrosse Invitational North America, is the premier fall invitational tournament in all of North America, with teams traveling internationally to come. Non-stop action. Get your team registered for there. If you've never seen it before, we've got the last 2 years hosted. Team USA was there last year, trying to get ready for the World Games coming up. Huge shout out to Scott Neese and Connor Wilson for all they do for Blue Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blaze.
It was their contribution that contributed to us being able to afford the wireless mics for this tournament. Thank you so much again to the LACNEI group. Tucked away amidst the rolling hills of central New York lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike. Along the north-south passway, now called Route 81, 9 miles south of the city of Syracuse at exit 16, on the lands of the Onondaga, stands a longhouse of history and recreation. Haudenosaunee, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games. And under the roof of this great house, the Onondaga Nation Arena serves the surrounding.
Welcome back, lacrosse friends, to the first annual Northeast Invitational here at the Onondaga Nation Arena. I'm Steven Stamp. It is 5-3 for the Woodsmen, thanks to the LeBorns. 4 goals for Angus LeBorn, number 23. 1 goal for his son, Angus LeBorn Jr., number 22. 3 goals for the Oneida Braves. And there will be a penalty to the Woodsmen will kick in as the clock gets started. It should. Wondering, it was a high sticking call. Didn't see if it was a 2 or a 5 to Keith Brintup. And he's checking himself. When do I get out? Well, 13 minutes to go. He's putting the helmet on in the box, ready to rock whenever his time ends in the penalty box. Backpedaling there is John Dockstader. Very patient power play for the Braves. Now Dax Brown will just let one rip from distance because the 30 was about to expire. Woodsman will get it and they can go to the penalty kill. Nothing up on the board, so they're just having to remember the time. Obviously it started at the beginning of the period, so it'll be with 13 minutes to go, which is 1:05 from now. Nate Dockstader staying down the floor. The Woodsmen not exactly sure how they want to address that. Lee Thomas was heading to the bench, and they said, no, stay out there with Nate Dockstader. It's a 3-on-4, foot save, leg save by Blaine Palace on a hard outside rip there. LeBorn's got it back. Nice toe drag, comes in, shoots. Oh, that's a beauty. That looks just like the first goal. At some point, we got to clip those two together because they are almost carbon copies of just the hard fake and then up and over the goaltender. Beauty by Angus LeBorn, his 5th of the game, shorthanded this time. That's really sweet. So the penalty expires. There's another save from Blaine Palace. He's doing a pretty nice job to keep them in this one. So it goes to 6-3. Shot from the outside. Nate Dockstader snuck one through. Nye McComber had to take a look to see where it was. It was underneath them, and the Woodsmen come up over center. Pass through, nice catch around the back. Behind the back there from Nicky Snow. They get a fresh 30 as it's scooped up there by Lee Thomas. Little hidden ball trick. It's not fooling the goalie or the defenders, but that pass almost gets through anyway. Nicky Snow steps back. Over to Lee Thomas, ready to shoot, but he didn't have the ball yet. Fighting to try and get it with one hand. And you just hear minor coaches around the world saying, use two hands to pick up that ball, young man. 3 on the shot clock. Nicky Snow tries to get a quick stick off, misses it, gets the ball, but he just runs out of time, and he'll leave it there. John Dockstader taking his time, heading up over center. Yeah, the players on the bench looking because they think there's only 4 players out there. They're correct. There were only 4. Eventually, Max Nieswander comes out to join them, but just in the last few seconds, that shot goes wide and it'll be Woodsman ball. Here's the hot stick of Angus LeBourne. He has 5. He hands it off there to Angus Jr. That shot stopped by Palace. Palace looking for somebody to pass to. Not a wealth of options. Eventually he does find somebody who's gotten open, and I'm not sure who for is. Dax Brown taking a bit of a pounding, gets a little pick, rips a pass across to the back door. Driving to the net was Connor Zavich. He just missed on the far side. The 30's going to expire, but the Woodsmen pick it up. We've got a 2-on-2. Oh, right idea. The pass was just a little off target. And they're going to have to slow things down a bit as Kane Kettle has it, hands it off. Here's Mark Henderson. Fakes the pass. Now he hits the backdoor cutter. Nice job to find Tylen Dybo. Just didn't quite connect. Ball's knocked loose. It's a 1-on-3. So Nicky Snow wisely just slows it down. Wait for his teammates to get out there. We've got just over 9 to go here in the third of 3 15-minute running time periods. And that is just, it's a clinic by Angus LeBourne tonight on his offside. But again, a couple of heavy fakes. Just tucks that one far side. Guys who are that skilled, that talented, just make it look so easy. I can assure you it's not. Having tried to do things like that, and it does not work out for me. That's lovely. Angus LeBourne, what a night. 6 goals as they go up 7-3. Comes up top to John Dockstader. PA guy getting involved in the fun, saying goal by number 23 against LeBourne. Imagine that. 6 for him. Assist to Jaden Jimerson. Here's another chance. That was Angus Jr. looking for the pass. Got away from him. Nicky Snow didn't pick it up. He's going to leave it there for his teammate. And the Woodsmen still have it. Now Snow's got it. Taking the pass from Jimerson. And Nicky Snow breaks the LeBourne monopoly on goal scoring to make it 8-3 for the Woodsmen. And ONEIDA's going to take their time out of the game with 7:34 to go here in the third. It's a 9-3 game. 6 goals for Angus LeBourne, 1 for Angus Jr., and 1 now for Nicky Snow. Thanks so much for being with us here, lacrosse friends, on this Blue Squatch Productions presentation of the Northeast Invitational. Again, 8 games tomorrow, the 6 round-robin games in the 2 pools, and then we'll have the semifinals. Might be 8-3.
I think I changed it, and I heard you say 9, so I changed it again.
But I'm fairly sure that that's 6 for Angus LeBourne. Right, 1 for Angus Jr. and 1 for Nicky Snow. Okay, yeah, that's 8.
We'll be on point by Sunday.
Andrew Najeski has come in to play net, wearing the absolutely gorgeous Space Lax jersey. That is a Bison construction. I'm trying to remember what it is. I think it's stars and things. Beautiful, beautiful jerseys. We got some great hats. Just terrific Space Lax gear that he is wearing here. Remember, running time for all 3 periods, unless the final 3 minutes, if the score is within 3, then we go to stop time. But right now, it's a 5-goal edge for the Woodsmen, as Angus LeBourne has been virtually unstoppable. Battle along the boards. Tylen Daiba will win it. He'll be left there for River Montour. Kane Kettle circling around the outside. There's a rip from the outside by Mark Henderson. That one's a little bit wide. And the 30 will run out. That pass doesn't get through. It's knocked away by Jaden Jimerson, who's going to bounce one ahead, looking for the return pass, but they're going to slow things down a little. And Henderson will now hit the man coming in from the bench. Canute Deer faked a couple. Now he's going to try and track down. Actually, it goes instead over to Jaden Jimerson. Will hand it to Deer. 8 on the shot clock. Deer's pass for the back door was knocked down by Nate Dockstader. He'll step out of the crease, avoid the 4-second count. They got to get it over center, though. He's going to rip one ahead. Nicely caught. They still have to get over center. They're down to 0 seconds on the 10-second count. Not sure Connor Zavich remembered that you got 10 to get across center. Very cool. We've got Mike Schiesel. Oh, so we have a goal. I'll get back to that one. Just a flat-out rip. Find the back of the net there by Lee Thomas. Nothing too fancy here. They just leave it for him at the top. Nice little pick, though, by Nicky Snow. Opens up that lane, and Thomas rips it home. But, yeah, Mike Schiesel. Sorry if I'm pronouncing that wrong, but watching from the Philippines. Very cool. Got to meet a bunch of Philippines players at the World Field Championships in Netanya, Israel in 2018. Very cool to have them involved. It's another one of those young building programs. Oh, what a great quick stick off the back door. The pass tossed up into the air, jumping up to get it and all in one motion, tucking that one home. That is just a lovely finish there for Canute Deer. Look at that, quick stick on the back door. Lovely pass, just kind of floated up to him where it's available. He goes up and gets it and hammers it home. So Keith Printup with the pass to set that one up. Cognac, that's it. Cognac Deer. Again, sorry to the Deer family and to Cognac for the mistake. Oh, that's a cross check to the throat that River Montour feels like should have been a penalty. And he's just going to stay out there, take his time. That is a tough one to take right to the throat. Oneida will get the possession after the save. Lob pass out to Jet Lewis. Lewis lost it. He's going to try and track it down. Matt Martin will just let him go pick it up, and Lewis now fighting through a couple of checks, working his way in, drives to the net. Oh, pretty good chance going to the net, but it just got away from him as he tried to take the shot. Angus LeBourne, he's going to say he's on his offside, but there is no offside for Angus LeBourne. What an effort. Pinged it off the post, though. Now he's hustling back to the bench to get a defender out. Big save there by Norm Isaacs, who has come in to play this third period for the Woodsmen. Oh, just too much time. You can't leave Harma Comber for that long, naked on the crease, and he will just blast that one past Najeski. Wow, that is pretty. Because it's 10-3, the clock keeps running here in the final 3 minutes. Herbie John watching. Herbie now an NLL official. Oh, here's a chance. Oh, Junior. Angus LeBourne Jr. had a shot, but that one's turned aside by the shoulder of Najeski. Herbie, an NLL rep, doing some shot clock work. Great to see him checking out the feed. I've had Herbie do color with me on some games and play-by-play. That man is informed about athletes in this area, the upstate New York area. He knows basically everything about everybody. There's a hard rip from Angus LeBourne. That one stopped. I like to think of myself as fairly well informed about players, but Herbie is a repository of information, so great to have him on board. Big attempt for the hit by LeBourne. Just missed that one. Final 1:15 of this period. Remember, tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern, things get going. Go to the Blue Squatch Productions Instagram page. Best place, apparently, to find the schedule. There'll be links and scores put up, links for all the games. But right here on the Blue Squatch Productions YouTube channel, first night here of the first annual Northeast Invitational. And Blaine Powlis is enjoying the bench side fan over on the Oneida bench. He is opening a door.
Sportsmanlike.
And he's just turning to get in, wearing all that goalie gear. It gets pretty warm. I think he's enjoying that fan as it's ruffling his jersey. Final 24 seconds of the final game of the day here at the Northeast Invitational. Remember, tomorrow 10 a.m., check out the Blue Squatch Productions Instagram. Be with us on Blue Squatch Productions YouTube for all the games. We're going until 9 o'clock tomorrow night. Oh, what a save! Norm Isaacs with Connor Zavitz all alone on top of the crease. Zavitz will go and get that one, but it gets away from him, and time's going to run out. So the final score will be 11-3 for the Woodsmen over the Oneida Braves. I am Steven Stamp. This is Blue Squatch Productions presentation of the 2024 and first annual Northeast Invitational at the Onondaga Nation Arena. Thanks for being with us. We will see you tomorrow for a full day of lacrosse from the Northeast Invitational. Have a great night.
Invitational tournament in all of North America with teams traveling internationally to come, nonstop action. Get your team registered for there. If you've never seen it before, we've got the last 2 years hosted. Team USA was there last year trying to get ready for the World Games coming up. Huge shout out to Scott Neese and Connor Wilson for all they do for Blue Squatch Productions and helping support us as we continue to grow.
What a drive by Blaze.
It was their contribution that contributed to us being able to afford the wireless mics for this tournament. Thank you so much again to the NEI group. Tucked away amidst the rolling hills of central New York lies a hidden gem, a place where people gather to celebrate and play games, children, adults, and elders alike. Along the north-south passway, now called Route 81, 9 miles south of the city of Syracuse at exit 16 on the lands of the Onondaga, stands a longhouse of history and recreation. Haudenosaunee Dakwa, translated from the ancient Onondaga language, means where they play games. And under the roof of this great house, the Onondaga Nation Arena serves the surrounding community with a full staff of maintenance, security, and all other custodial needs to ensure a safe and secure facility.